Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Anchor and Ascend podcast with me, your host, Angela Papa. Today, we are going to be breaking down a really popular phrase in the online space these days, with the spiritual online space. And it's something that I'm noticing some people are getting mistaken with, not fully understanding the fullness of it, exactly what it means, and why it is so important. And that, my friends, is the term energetic alignment. Now, I say energetic alignment a lot. I am in no way, shape, or form putting the words energetic alignment down. I am saying that I notice a lot of people looking at it and applying it to their lives the wrong way. And in this episode, we're going to talk why it is so important, especially in the manifestation, in the reality creation world, especially if you are trying to transform yourself, if you are trying to do some healing work. I mean, really, energetic alignment is so important for everybody that has a goal in mind for themselves. And like, I don't care if you're spiritual or not, everyone has a goal in mind for themselves, right? So you don't need to be woo-woo and spiritual to apply the teachings and the wisdom that I'm going to be sharing in today's episode. Yes, energetic alignment sounds woo-woo, but it's actually not, okay? Now, what is energetic alignment? Let's just use an example here. Say you're calling in more money, but you inhabit a scarcity mindset. But when you look at your bank account, you get anxiety. When you log into your bank, you look at it with one eye open and one eye closed. When you pay bills, your heart sinks, your stomach drops. You think you need to work really, really, really hard to make money. You look at everybody else around you and you're like, they're so lucky, they have so much money. Like, they're so lucky. Couldn't be me. Do you see the picture that I just painted of this person's money energy, or energy around money, I should say? Do you think that is in alignment with calling in more money? Do you think that is in alignment with somebody that is trying to manifest more money in their life? I'm going to give you a hint. It's a no. It's a big fat no. Okay? So that is an example. Now, notice when I talked about this person's energy around money, I did talk about the energy, right? The energy is the heart sinking, the stomach sinking when they pay a bill, right? The energy is having this icky feeling around money. But then there's also the mindset. No, I have to work really hard, or no, can't be me with all that money, right? And then there's like the actions, like the physicality of it, like the closing their eyes when they look at their bank statement, right? So your energy around something, your frequency around something, yes, it encompasses your energy, like obviously, but it also encompasses your mindset around said thing. It also encompasses your thoughts that you tell yourself in your head subconsciously, right? Like the thoughts that are running in your head around something that you're not even consciously aware of, but they're just going on a loop. It encompasses that. It encompasses your emotions around said thing, right? Like somewhat, like clearly this person was feeling anxiety, the person I was just painting a picture of. So the anxiety was not a match for more money coming in. Why would you receive more of something that you have anxiety around, right? So, and it also encompasses your actions around one thing. So, energetic alignment is so much more than just getting your energy right, okay? There is a lot of different things that play into energetic alignment. And I always say to anybody, if you're trying to manifest something and it's not coming, no matter what you do, no matter how many meditations you did, no matter how many times you visualize it, no matter how many times you wrote it in your journal, if it's still not coming in, there's an energetic mismatch. Your energy is not in alignment with it. Align your energy, align your life. The thing will come in like that. And this is what I'm talking about when I say that. And what I'm noticing is people are looking at it just from the energetic standpoint. People don't want to look at the emotions around it. Wait, you're telling me I have to go into the anxiety? Oh, hell no. I'd rather just do the energy work. Oh, you're telling me I need to look at my subconscious thoughts and rewire my mindset and actually like get to the root of that and clear it and heal it to get my energy aligned? Oh, hell no. Right? Like, why? It's like, honestly, like really irks me. It really grinds my gears. When people, especially spiritual people, right? When the spiritual community thinks that they can just go after the transformation and the manifestation stuff with energy alone. No, energy encompasses everything. It is more than just the meditations. It is more than just the visualizations. Yes, those are great and they're an amazing tool and I love them and I use them myself. But until you look at yourself as a whole, an entire energetic being having a human experience, and you look at every single facet, the emotions, the actions, the thoughts, the behaviors, the mindset, and the energy that you're holding and you're carrying, until you look at yourself in that complete 360-degree whole and work on every single facet to get into alignment with the said thing you're calling in, the thing is never going to come in. It just won't. And that's why I wanted to start off with the money, the manifesting money and the energetic misalignment with that. Because I feel like that gave a really good example of something that was completely out of alignment in all facets of someone's energetic alignment. Energetic alignment is not all love and light, okay? Energetic alignment isn't about noticing that you want something and that it's not happening. So let's bring out the money thing again. You really want the money. The money's not coming in. You know that to be energetically aligned, you need to say, I love money. I feel safe with money. Money feels safe with me. So you just say those things. You just write those things down in your journal. I feel safe with money. Money feels safe with me. I am a money magnet. And you're writing it down in your journal. Right? Maybe go for a walk and you're feeling it. I'm a money magnet. And then the money's still not coming in. Why? Because you didn't look at the truth of why you don't feel like you're worthy of money in the first place. Of why you're in a bad relationship with money in the first place, right? You're telling yourself you're a money magnet, but do you truly believe that? Deep down. No. That's why it's not coming in, right? So it's about taking the work a few layers deeper and looking at the truth of your relationship with said thing and alchemizing it from there. Why don't you trust yourself with money? Why don't you feel safe with money? Why do you feel anxiety every time you pay a bill? And alchemizing that from the root So then when you do more of the surface level things that are helpful, of saying that I'm a money magnet and going on a money manifestation walk or whatever you do, meditating, then everything that's underneath that surface level work is in alignment and is supporting that. You have energetic alignment supporting that I'm a money magnet. Money comes to me easily. Do you see that? So it's not just the surface level stuff. And, manifesting and creating your reality is big these days. And like, I love it. Like, it's literally my favorite thing to do. It's literally what I teach. Like, I'm a fucking pro at it, right? But with that, as anything gets more popular, more disinformation is spread. And creating your own reality is sacred. Manifesting is sacred. It is about aligning yourself with the power of the universe to conduct your reality in a way where what is reflected back to you is exactly what you want to see and exactly what you feel inside. That is like being a wizard in this lifetime. That is like being a wizard on this human plane. And it is sacred. And my intention with this is that whoever is listening to this or watching this really course corrects how they have been using energetic alignment in their life and how they viewed energetic alignment in their life. Energetic alignment requires truth. I'm going to say that again. Energetic alignment requires truth. You can't mind fuck yourself into energetic alignment. You can't journal yourself into energetic alignment. You have to be honestly and brutally honest with yourself about where you are with said thing in your life. All the emotions you are holding and carrying around said thing. And there is an aspect of shadow work with this, because it is about allowing and integrating every single part of you to get on board. So this is like the next layer of energetic alignment. We have our shadow selves. We have our inner child. We have these different facets of self. Every single facet of yourself has to be on board with the thing that you were trying to manifest, the thing that you are energetically aligning yourself to. If there's a part of you, a shadow part of you, that sometimes secretly doesn't trust themselves with money, but like that part isn't like running the show by any means, but like sometimes you're like, I'm gonna go spend $1 million that I don't have, and I'm gonna be naughty, and it's gonna be like rebelling against myself. So like, I know I don't fully trust myself with money, right? Like, say there's like a tiny little shadow part of yourself like that. If you don't look at that shadow part of yourself and bring that shadow part of yourself to the light, integrate that shadow part of yourself into your wholeness, that teeny tiny little bit of the shadow part with you won't be in energetic alignment with what you're calling in, with the money you're calling in, and that is going to be stopping the money you want from coming in. So you now need to look at every single part of you. You now need to integrate every single part of you. And do you see how this energetic alignment stuff, all in the name of manifestation and creating your own reality, right, is actually part of your healing journey. You actually heal in the process of it. You actually become more whole in the process of it. So now we're not just manifesting for manifesting's sake. We're not just like reaching out and grabbing something with our hand because we want it. No. It's almost like this step of energetic alignment that is so necessary and so needed and so crucial forces you to become whole, forces you to heal, forces you to get really honest and real with yourself. And I'm sorry, but like, isn't that becoming the best version of yourself? I think it is. And why would you want to be any version of yourself that's not the best version of yourself? And this is a step into being in alignment with your highest self. When you're in alignment with your highest self, you're in an alignment with everything that you want and you desire, and then everything comes to you really easily. But the energetic alignment piece is not just the woo, woo, woo. It actually has to do with the deep healing work. It actually has to do with the shadow work. It actually has to do with the mindset work. It actually has to do with your actions, right? It's actually a 360-degree approach and or step, right? And it's a crucial one that you can't overlook and that you can't bypass. Like, you just can't. Let's see. I have some notes, so let's just see if I went over everything in my notes that I wanted to talk about. Okay. This is the one part I want to talk about. So, energetic alignment requires you bring every single part of you and allowing every single part of you to have a seat at the table, right? And it's not about ignoring your shitty feelings, though. And this has to do with the shadow work I was just speaking to. It's not about ignoring your shitty feeling, right? It's not about ignoring the fact that you don't trust yourself with money. No, it's fine. I know I don't trust myself with money, but like, I'm just going to pretend like that's not there because that's not an energetic alignment. So I'm just going to pretend what's not an energetic alignment isn't there. No. We don't pretend it's not there. We alchemize. And we shine a light on the fact that it's there. And we get honest with ourselves that it's there. And we alchemize the fact that it's there. We alchemize, I don't trust myself with money, to, wow, I feel so safe with money, to, wow, money feels so safe with me, to, wow, I have an amazing relationship with money because I look at it and I take care of it, right? You alchemize it into that. You don't pretend it's not there. Energetic alignment isn't taking stock of everything and then just plucking out what's not in alignment and pretending like it's not there. I mean, who are you kidding? You can't kid yourself. You can't kid God. You can't kid the universe. Like, what? No. That's like a really lazy way to like go about things, if you ask me. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? By allowing the parts of you that don't fit into the narrative of what you're calling in, by feeling those parts of you, by giving those parts of you a voice, that is how you alchemize them. So no more suffering. I hope that this episode was helpful and that the way I broke it down was really able to land. Now, in the talk about alchemizing, my favorite way to alchemize stuck emotions, mindset that aren't in alignment, alchemize just your energy that's not in alignment with something, alchemized your shadow parts and aren't in alignment with something, right? Like alchemy is the answer for this energetic alignment piece that we're talking about. My favorite way to alchemize, and the way that I help all my clients alchemize, and the way that I've alchemized my own life, because girl, I had a lot of shit that weren't in alignment with what I was calling in, and I wouldn't be here today if I didn't do the alchemy work. Anyway, my favorite tool for that is breath work. The breath work that I teach and facilitate and I guide my clients through is the exact breath work that entirely changed my life. From a woman that didn't feel worthy, that felt stuck, that felt lost, that didn't trust herself with money at all, that didn't really feel like she had a purpose, that kind of honestly hated herself a little bit and hated her life, hated where she lives, to now literally living in my dream apartment in paradise in an amazing relationship. Money is rolling in. I have clarity. I am in purpose. I am truly the happiest I've ever been. And I owe that to my breathwork journey. I truly do. And I don't just say this to say this. So if you are looking to start your energetic alignment part of your journey, in your journey of manifesting, in your journey of reality creation, in your journey of just becoming a better version of yourself, the energetic alignment piece requires the alchemy, and the alchemy, if you ask me, the best way to do it is breath work. So I am going to have a link in the show notes where you can book a one-on-one breathwork session with me. In these breathwork sessions, we go through coaching. So we talk about where you are in life, where you're feeling stuck. We get to the root of whatever is holding you back. We get to the root of whatever is not in alignment. And then we bring in that into the breath work so your body can alchemize it and release it. And while we do the breath work, I also do energy work. So that's just also helping with your energy around the situation. And by the end of the session, you always feel like a new person. You always feel so much lighter, so much freer. And it'll be the alchemization that is required in the manifestation, in the reality creation process, in the energetic alignment process. So link is in the show notes below if you are interested in that. I also do a one-on-one coaching. There is a complimentary call link as well if you want to find out more about my more long-term coaching packages. And I will see you on the next episode of Anchor and Ascend.